It's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
And already we're underway here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Julian Alvarez, Peter, is a player who I think is very intelligent with his movement. Often he plays in the number 10 position. He just drops that little bit deeper to suck defenders out of position. And once he's done that, then he's capable of creative force in getting other people in behind. So there's an unselfishness to his game. And when he gets in front of goal, he can be deadly too.
Okay, interesting. Martinez, long ball by the goalkeeper. Bremer. Sara. Bremer. Moved on forwards. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. Now it's Alvarez. Simeone. Paredes. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Oh, it's come loose. Bremer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Senesi. Danilo.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Deftly away. Otamendi.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Well timed, excellent interception. Marquinhos. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Rafinha, lovely ball and a real chance now. De Paul. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Now it's João Pedro. Over to the left. Rafinha played into space. He's overhit it, and it's out of play. Romero. Senesi. McAllister. Senesi goes forward. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Chance here to counter. And here's Alvarez. Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well manoeuvred. He's in plenty of space here. Claimed it back swiftly. Acuna. Senesi. Senesi, gently done. And here's Rafinha. Takes a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rafinha with the short one. Oh, he's played it in low. Well read. And the danger is averted. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Argentina, so both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Brazil clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Crossed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Romero. Now it's Messi. Brilliantly cut out. And that is out of play. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Simeone, McAllister. Aimed in towards the centre. No, that's not going to find its target. Foot in. Aim forwards. Otamendi does really well to win the ball there. And the counter is on. Messi tries to dink it through. Simeone. Sara. Bruno Guimaraes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alba. And the finish!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. It is quite a run he's making here. Nice control. He can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Tries to get it clear. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lovely bit of skill. Messi. And it's played forward. Sara. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 15. Number 4. Coming on the field. Number 18.
Now it's Sara. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Brazil couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Brazil have a free kick. Great chance! Vinicius Junior has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 25. Coming on the field is number 8. Substitution
It's really well manoeuvred.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Alvarez looking to run onto it. That's tidy. They need to get it in quick. Marquinhos clears it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Marquinhos. And that will be the final act. Argentina starting here with a draw, a glass half empty or half full. You be the judge. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?